Hello everyone! We are going to start Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous today. I hope you are looking forward to that. In the meanwhile, I hope you're enjoying the cuteness of the little waffle baby. So usually, once I get started, I am completely ready. Hey, Meowit, sir! It is so good to see you. Thank you so much for popping by. Let me find you on here. So I can make you a mod. There we go. Now you're a mod. You have the power, the sword. As my friend calls it. Sword of Crota. Yep, you'll see a black screen because I've yet to start the game here. Oh, excellent. I'm sure that you already had a YouTube account. I mean, just about everyone does. Our Bentley Bear and Riley Boo. Reviewing the audio on the other computer. Looks like I need to turn it up a bit. Let's see. There we go. Very good music. So we are going to be starting a new game. I started a game to test it. Oh, I messed up my bot here. Let me fix this. That one's appearing too frequently. I've just learned how to use the bot here. And, I appreciate everyone that has come here to catch my stream, despite it not being Twitch. I mean, it's very different, but I feel a lot safer here. Let's see. The weather stopped having a fever. Yes, the weather sounds amazing. It feels amazing. Join the struggle against the Whirlwind, the epic war between Golarion and the Abyss that has raged for more than 100 years. Up to now, the Crusader armies have barely managed to curb the overwhelming enemy forces, but not for much longer. The Demon Lords are preparing to strike a decisive blow. You will have to harness mythic powers, take command of the 5th Crusade, and lead it against the demonic hordes. And check out that gorgeous art right here. Bit rate is lower. Something. Oh, actually, that's an okay thing. We go on story. This is my first playthrough. We're gonna create a custom character. Let me see if it says anything about these characters. Interesting. We are going to go for a custom character. Oh, cool. It has, there's all kinds of portraits in here. I like this picture. Oh, yeah, that's actually one of the characters in the game. So, we're gonna open Portraits folder. And let me grab from my desktop. They've actually made it pretty easy to add in the portraits. Place all the files. There we go. There we go. I made a custom portrait there for her. I should add a bunch of portraits into this. So I've got some pretty cool stuff. It's pretty cool how many different classes there are here. Alchemist kind of makes me think of Artificer. Then there's the Arcanist. See, Alchemist. Alchemist is an unusual class that employs a vast arsenal of handmade potions, extracts, elixirs, and even bombs. Bombs are a ranged area of effect weapon, the alchemist's main weapon. They learn a lot of arcane spells, but instead of casting them normally, an alchemist prepares them as extracts. Then there's some subclasses of them. I think, let's see, a vivisectionist is like an alchemist, but, they study, anatomy. Grenadier is, specializes with, alchemical bombs and items. Let's already grab her race. So I'll show you the races, and I think you would like this race. Except that it's not really a kitty. It's a fox. Fox spoke. Vulpine shapeshifters. Oh, they can take like on a human form. Then the Dampier, the Oread. Tiefling. Asimar. I think I will go with Asimar, actually, for my character. So, Arcanists are specialists of arcane magic. They apply a wide array of spells that make them useful in a lot of different situations. After resting, they choose a limited amount of spells they can use that day. Arcanists are capable of making their spells more powerful. So it's kind of like a wizard. And then the brown fur transmuter is kind of like a druid type, it looks like. Like a wizard druid. So you had to set kind of custom video quality from your current 1440p to 4080p because it was blurry. Oh, nice. Let's see. I'm glad it gives you the options there. It gives you options because not everyone's internet is super fast. Not everyone's internet can see it at 1980 by 1020. I mean 90. Let's see what it is. 1080 by 1080p 60. Yeah. Which is the basic 1980 by 1020. Barbarians are melee warriors who plunge into rage to deal enemies a lot of damage. They move fast and have a lot of health, but are poorly armored. As they advance, the barbarians gain immunity to some of the enemy's tactical advantages. Mad dog. They get doggos. Pack Rager. Armored Hulk. They have like a heavy armored barbarian type too. Bard. Oops, it's Pack Rager. Bard is one of the best support classes in the game, wielding a lot of arcane spells. In addition to empowering the allies, they can heal them, as well as control and weaken enemies. Bards are well versed in many skills like disarming traps and are especially good at passing lore and knowledge checks. Yeah, bards are great. They're very versatile. It's just like in D&D 5e here. Though probably different. Because they got ones like Archaeologist and Thundercaller. And Thundercaller would be perfect for a half-blue dragon. Blood Ragers are berserkers who succumb to rage to increase their power in a melee fight. You can use a basic set of arcane spells, mostly to empower themselves. As a Blood Rager advances, they gain immunity to certain enemies' tactical advantages. Green Ranger. Oh, that's nature-based mixed blood. So they've each got a bloodline, such as dragons or fae. There's so many options. Beast Rider. Cavalier is a warrior who has an animal companion, a faithful steed they can ride into battle. They're strong melee fighters who even empower their allies. Clerics devote their lives to serving gods. They have access to the most powerful divine spells. A cleric's main role is to heal and empower their allies. Depending on their specialization, some clerics are also good at weakening enemies or smiting them in the name of their faith. Druids are guardians of balance, nature, and the elements. They have access to the most powerful divine magic coming from their connection to the natural world. In a battle, druids can empower their allies and animal companions, summon creatures to aid them, or control and weaken enemies. Oh, that's excellent. I'm super happy. Well, that one loves dinosaurs. Look, there's a lot of classes here. So many of them. And, I'm not sure if I'm gonna stay full sorcerer or, multi-class into Dragon Disciple. Dragonair Scion looks really cool. Fighters are adept at physically damaging their enemies. They have access to a vast array of abilities which allow them to turn into either masters of melee fighting or deadly sharpshooters. Fighters are also great at employing armor and shields, which allows them to become reliable protectors for their allies. However, they're unable to use magic, and their weak willpower makes them vulnerable to hostile magic. Let's see, the Dragonair Scion, draws, energy from the Draconic, bloodline. Oh, Hell Knights. Mutation Warrior. Kinda like an Alchemist Warrior. Power Shield Specialist. Two-handed Fighter. Hunter. Oh, there's so many classes here. It's incredible. Hunters fight side... Oh, I think that's a typo. Hunters fight side by side with their animal companions. They can use both melee and ranged weapons, and employ some divine spells that let them empower themselves and their companions. It's kind of like a ranger. I think they do have a ranger there. You get an animal companion. I bet you can get a kitty cat. This one has a hound, scoundrel, a skirmisher. Inquisitor. Oh, it's got the hat. Inquisitors are their deity's weapons of retribution. They possess many divine spells and mostly use them to empower themselves and fight with a weapon favored by their deity. Depending on their specialization, an Inquisitor can be deadly in melee or ranged combat. Kineticist. Oh, let's see what kind of Inquisitors we got here. Faith Hunter, Judge, Monster Tactician, Sacred Huntsmaster, a Sanctified Slayer, and a Tactical Leader. Kineticist. Kineticist is one of the most difficult classes to master. They are masters of elements, capable of creating elemental blasts with almost no boundaries. These blasts can be devastating to enemies. And this one's, let's see, Psychokineticist. They use their mind, so it's a Psionicist. Magus. Magus is an arcane spellcaster who fights with a weapon in one hand and a spell in the other. They're very effective attackers thanks to a vast array of both offensive and defensive spells. However, playing this class takes a lot of attention and micromanagement. They're kind of like a Gish or a Sword Singer. You got an Eldritch Archer, Armored Battle Mage, Hexcrafter, Sword Saint. That's really cool. A Monk. They got a Monk here too. Monks are masters of martial arts, deadly in melee combat. They fight with their bare hands or with special monk weapons. A monk must have a lawful alignment or they won't be able to advance. Oracles are powerful divine spellcasters who have access to the most powerful divine magic. They can effectively heal and empower their enemies or devastate their allies or devastate their enemies. Oracles have access to a limited number of spells and only gain new ones as they advance in level. This makes them less flexible, but they can cast more spells before needing a rest. Kind of like a divine sorcerer. Paladin. Paladins are fighting evil on the front lines. They're good at destroying especially powerful evil creatures. As they advance, they gain access to a small number of basic divine spells, focusing mostly on healing and empowering themselves and their allies. A paladin must have a lawful good alignment or they will lose most of their powers. One of the things I like about D&D 5e is your paladin can be evil. You can be a blackguard, like a paladin of Tiamat and whatnot. Rangers are adept at exterminating certain types of enemies. Rangers can become masters of any kind of weapons depending on the combat style they choose. Thanks to their unique abilities, Rangers are some of the best dual-wielding warriors. And there's in fact a Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer! Rogue. Underground chemists. Let's see. Rogue's main role in the party is dealing a horrendous amount of damage to enemies in melee combat. They don't have much health, but they can be hard to hit thanks to their high agility. Rogues also possess a number of useful skills from lying to picking locks and defusing traps. Shaman. Let's see. Shamans are divine spellcasters who have access to the strongest spells of this type. There's a lot of strongest divine casters, it says. Shamans also have great versatility in terms of customizing their build to the player's preferred style. Depending on their chosen specialization, the shaman can massacre enemies, support and heal allies, or control and weaken foes. However, playing as a shaman is pretty difficult and not recommended for new players. Skald. Skald is a combination of a furious fighter and an empowering ally. They usually fight in melee and can employ a limited number of spells, can heal and empower their party members. And these songs inspire battle rage in the teammates, making those who fight with the weapons stronger. It's like a barbarian. Slayer. Slayers can fight both in melee and range combat. Their main role is dealing large amounts of damage to enemies. However, their defense is rather weak. Sorcerer. Sorcerers are powerful arcane spellcasters, very effective in combat. Unlike the other arcane spellcasters, they can use a limited array of spells, which makes them less flexible in certain situations. However, they cast more spells before they need a rest. War Priests. War Priests supply both cold weapons and a vast array of sacred spells. They are effective in both offense and defense, can heal and empower allies, and have an ability to channel energy or heal or damage multiple targets. And I think they kind of, yeah, they're not limited to being, they're not limited to being chaotic. I mean, lawful good. Why did I say chaotic? Witch. And this is one of my friend's favorite. They're kind of like warlock. Witches are potent arcane spellcasters who can employ the strongest spells. They are especially good at controlling and weakening the enemies. Both their spells and unique magic abilities called hexes. Witches can also heal and empower their allies, although less effectively as some other classes. This is a difficult class for a newcomer. Wizard. Wizards are powerful arcane spellcasters. They have a large array of different spells, which makes them useful in different situations. They can destroy or weaken their enemies or empower their allies. However, this versatility has a downside. The number of spells a wizard can cast per day is not very large. Aldori Sword Lord. The Sword Lords follow no singular path to dueling mastery. Some of these who take up the blade only dabble in its use, while others explore swordplay with the dueling weapon in unconventional ways. See, does it show a preview of what I look like? I will probably multi-class into this, because these are prestige classes. I'm going with a regular sorcerer. See, what's the difference between a regular sorcerer and cross-blooded? Well, it makes sense for me to be cross-blooded because my character is an Aasimar here. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So let's see. I like this one. Kind of fits lore-wise. Arcane Scholar. Let's see her skills. Actually, it's kind of... Let's see what it does with my skills. If I do that... Okay. Okay, so knowledge arcana to 5. Making sure that I'm what I plan to be. Yep, my arcana's already at 5. I'll go with persuasion. And then magic device. And then some world knowledge. Or maybe trickery. Yeah, trickery would work. No, that's actually not deception. Mobility's a good one always. Combat casting might be my choice. Can't throw anything. It's funny. Yeah, I'll go with that. The bloodline. Bronze dragon head there looks kind of derpy. I'm going with gold dragon bloodline. Dreams is a gold dragon. Let's see. There's no twin spell, so I will Quicken spell. Or empower. Power sounds good. Huh, Serpentine bloodline. I will go with Celestial. Because, physically I'm an Azamar here. So, let's see. Burning Hands. Shield is always good. Or Shocking Grasp. Why is Mage Armor non-recommended? Oh, yeah. Because I'm a Draconic Sorcerer. Let's see what it says here. Good old magic missile. The shield's always a good one. Good old magic missile. The deity. I like Yomade. And I'll stay neutral good here. Dreams makes me think neutral good. Here's an important part. I definitely don't want the glowy lips. This is definitely Big Dreams energy. Then I will give her golden skin. She is a golden lady. There's the golden one. The portrait doesn't entirely fit her, but it fit them, but everything about them is gold. Except for their clothing, which will be purple. And their war paint, if they have it, will be purple as well. Okay, so a nice purple for their outfit. I may make this part gold. That's an orange. There's gold. Let's see. That part looks better gold. Or all purple there. Perfect.
I'll take care of it.
Let's shred them!
Now we're doing voices.
I will see this through. Hold on. Just a little more. Contemplate on your mistakes. I'm wounded!
Let's move. I stand ready. This doesn't suit me. Let us be careful.
I failed. I feel faint.
I won't take that. I lead, you follow. Let's move already.
What a find. Someone else would make better use of this. An expected outcome.
Oh, pragmatic sounds like them.
Hey, have a look! Adventures are exciting. Damn this silly thing. This is my chance to run. Careful now.
Ah, a test of my abilities.
I like confident here.
Follow if you dare. A trivial task. You should have run.
Then I'm gonna give them my birth date. Which is 9/28. September 28th. This month. Or Rova on here.
A mere flesh wound.
Oh good, we've got cantrips. So here is Dreams. We are going to start this.
Hey, somebody! We got a wounded fighter. Can we get a healer over here?
My, would you look at this? But why would you drag a wounded fighter into the middle of the festival square? Couldn't she be carted off somewhere else like, oh, I don't know, an infirmary? Or an accommodating ditch?
Make room, everyone! Step back! Now, what's the matter? What happened to her? The wound looks nasty. Who did this to her?
Demons, Prelate. We found her barely alive outside the walls of Canabris.
The walls, you say? Enemy doesn't usually stray so close to the city. Must fortify the defenses. And you, hold fast. Don't die. We'll see you right. We'll get you patched up now. But first, you there, guard. Take her weapons. Bearing arms is not permitted during the festival. Wounded or not, everyone must abide by the rules. She can get her things back after the festival. O Inheritor, leader of our troops, the sharpened edge of our blades and the unyielding strength of our armor, Iomade, I beseech you, grant your mercy, heal her wounds.
I won't give up that easily.
Hear, hear! That's the Crusader spirit. My powers are not enough here. Someone call for Terendelev. You there! Yes, you! Stop dithering and gawping and make yourself useful. Go and get Terendelev!
Prelate, surely there is somebody else here better suited to running errands.
I'll get her! Terendelev! Has anyone seen Terendelev?
Be quick about it before it's too late! Now, who are you? I don't remember seeing you before, and I have an excellent memory for faces.
I am Dreams.
That's the first I've heard of that name. Who are you, then? What's your business in the city?
Who's on the Tal'Dorei Council chuckles in Critical Role. Hey, Trix! I'm making sure that I, unlock a certain mythic path. There we go.
My dear Prelate, please, for the sake of the festivities, stop interrogating this poor woman. She has been through enough already. Go on. I'll take care of her.
All right, as you wish. You are our protector, and a dragon at that, so I shall defer to your wisdom. But be on your guard. I've been informed she was wounded near Canabris. That means the demons are prowling just outside the walls, and the city is crawling with their spies. Others may be able to relax on this holiday, but not you or I. Not the defenders of the city.
Pry loose the grudging grip of pain. Cast off the veil of suffering flesh. Let light and life go forth in triumph to repel the skulking shade of death. There.
A beautiful silver-haired woman leans over you. She seems ageless, her face wholly unlined, but centuries-old sadness gleams in her eyes. The longer she speaks, the stronger her voice becomes. There. Who are you?
My name is Terendelev. I am the protector of the city.
Are you really a dragon?
You don't believe me? Perhaps I should retake my true form and engulf this square with my ice breath to win your trust. Pay no mind to my current guise. I appear this way when I walk among the people. I would hamper the festivities if I tried to attend in my true form.
What happened to me?
I do not know yet, and that troubles me. I am not entirely sure what the demons did to you. This wound is no ordinary injury, and it was inflicted by no ordinary weapon. I have rid you of your pain and restored your strength, but only time will allow you to heal fully.
Thank you for helping me.
I accept your thanks, but my work is not yet done.
May I go?
Certainly, but be careful. I have managed to get you back on your feet, but I have not healed you fully. Alas, sooner or later, your pain will return. But do not be discouraged. You will recover, I promise you that. Tomorrow, come to the cathedral and say that you are expected by Terendelev, Protector of Canabris. We will find a way to help you. But for now, put this out of your mind and enjoy the festival. They are all too rare in this time of war, and merriment is one of the best medicines.
Day of the city. We got the tutorial. Oh, and Critical Role is a D&D campaign that they live stream it, and lots of voice actors play in it. I haven't been keeping up with it lately. Canabris is a city poised on the border between two worlds. On the one side, the ordinary world, inhabited by ordinary people, and on the other, a world wound, the demon's foothold on Golarion. Heroes from across the world flock to Canabris to aid the Crusader cause. The protracted war offers little cause for celebration, but today is the anniversary of the city's founding. For today, the city's main square has been cleared of marching troops and given over to performers in carnival games. Townsfolk deserve the chance to forget about the bloodshed, if only for a day. I read throw the dart at the target as throw dirt at the target. So here's the map. Orgus Worm. Start competition, Hulrune. Drinking contest, Ramian. Anavia. Training mannequin. Engraved lucky bracers. Apparently I have magic scrolls. Speak to Hulk.
I'm gone.
Range wound. There's that. That pauses the game. Tab, you can see all the things. Alt doesn't do anything, it doesn't look like. I can grow claws as a free action. Pretty cool. To the city! This is cool. You can see like the trees. Sock him one. Hit the mannequin. Poor mannequin has been hit by so many people.
We do it my way.
Have some booze. Love a drink, me, especially when the city's footing the bill. What do you say? Another round?
Crusader gods, behold Iolande, you poor imposter. Your city will fall to me. Your followers will feed my hunger.
Discari, Lord of Locusts, leave my city!
Let the feast begin.
Discari's here. Discari himself. Blimey! One minute we had a dragon, the next, bam, she was gone. What are you gonna do? Fight or flee? If fleeing's your plan, let me help you out. I've got a scroll here with a good protective spell.
I've seen you somewhere before.
Yeah, you have. You owe me your life. I'm the one who found you outside the walls and brought you inside to be healed. I see they've patched you up. Good thing they did it before the attack, or else you'd have been done for.
What is the situation in the city?
Who knows? Everything's on fire, crashing down around our ears. The place is crawling with demons. Looks like a whole army attacked the city. We're sitting ducks!
Who is Discari?
You must have got a good drubbing around the head, friend. Discari's a demon lord. The most fearsome enemy of all Crusaders, and all living things, come to think of it.
Care to lend me a weapon? I'll try to fight the demons.
Sure thing. Here, take this. Best crossbow I've got. The person who made it said it could pierce the hide of a demon lord even.
Light crossbow.
Good luck! Try not to get eaten now!
A mortal gnat snaps its jaws at the Lord of Locusts. Behold, Iolande. Behold the death I sow.
The silver dragon, Terendelev, the defender of Canabras, fell in battle. Hardly surprising, as she had to fight the demon lord Discari himself. He willed the land to part and swallow all who dared to stand in his way. But the war was still far from over.
Dreams is determined to avenge Terendelev. That seems to be a quick bar.
Follow if you dare. I'm off.
Oh, holy mother of...
Hey, stay with me. You actually got pretty lucky. You fell down into a black hole. But at least you're not on your own. You've got a great companion. Everything's going to be just fine. Tell me something. Can you feel your legs?
I feel them all right. Wouldn't say no to a little less feeling in them. My ankle's killing me, but my back seems to still be in one piece. My head, too.
That's all that matters. Now, we're going to... Hey! Fancy meeting you down here. You're the one that Terendelev healed today, right? You aren't injured, are you? Will you help me get her out from under the boulders?
Find some suitable sticks and you free the wounded woman from the rubble without making a sweat. Excellent. That makes me very happy. Let me grab some food real quick, because I'm getting very hungry. But I'm so glad that she managed to do that.
Look at you! It's good to meet someone who uses brains first and brawn second.
Damn it all. I think it's broken. Oh well, I've had worse. I'll just make myself a splint out of something. Thanks for the help. I wouldn't have lasted long on my own stuck under there. I'm Anevia Tirabade, of the Eagle Watch. I was overseeing security at the festival square. I thought maybe spies or demon worshippers might have something nasty planned. What actually happened, though? Now that I did not see coming. I don't think anyone could have been prepared for that.
Well, I'm Sela, Paladin by the grace of Iomade. I crossed the whole continent to come to Mendev and fight demons. And well, I've been fighting for a while now. I don't even want to think what might be happening up there in the city. Canabres has lost the protection of Terendelev, and of the Wardstone too, looks like. It's a relic without equal. It was placed here personally by Iomade's herald, with the goddess's blessing. I really wanted to go see it, to pray before it. But there's no point worrying about a stone when there are people dying in the streets.
Yeah, things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart. Wardstone or no, dragon or no, Canabres will never give in. Simple as. Well, we've introduced ourselves. What about you?
I'm a scholar. I came here to see the whirlwind with my own eyes.
Didn't you pick a great spot to do your research? I know what you scholar types are like. When it comes to your intellectual curiosity, you just don't see danger. And in the World Wound, we got more danger than anywhere else.
You should be glad we still got scholars who want to come here to study our enemies, and not just stay home to count the spots on butterflies. Now then, I'll hobble my way out of here somehow. The city ain't far, only 30 paces or so. That's if you're going straight up, of course. I'm afraid we're gonna have to go the long way round.
To summarize, there are 3 of us, with 5 working legs, 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine. Underground monsters beware! Anevia, you stay behind us. You're in no fit state to fight. If we do come up against anything, the 2 of us will try to manage on our own first. Well, onward! May the good deities lead us back to the open sky soon.
Now I have a party. Click on their portrait or use the appropriate key. So now I need to search these crates for scales. I want those scales. I want both of them, just in case. I now have a new cloak. Cloak of Resistance. Yeah, if anyone ever gets close, you just need weapons and then cast her spells from afar. Oh, that's the third hand. You can swap between several weapon sets. Okay, so I should just use that. There's a scale of Thrindalov. I shall cherish it. He has no intention of using it. Merely keeping it safe. Is something to remember what she's fighting for, because she wants to avenge this dragon.
Who's there?
The fine apparel of this young half-elf woman is torn and stained with blood, dust, and dirt. However, she holds herself with such dignity that you would be forgiven for thinking you were at a high society party and not in the dank catacombs under the city. Her fingers grip her rapier hilt with confidence, ready to draw it at a moment's notice. At her feet lies a dead body so mutilated that at first glance it's hard to tell if it's animal or human.
Relax, friend. We're not demons or cultists. Don't poke my eye out with that thing, all right? We fell down here during the attack. I'm Sela, that's Anevia, and this is our new friend. We're looking for a way back to the surface.
Really? I'm so ever glad to hear it. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Camellia. I was also in the square when... I can scarcely believe it. How did all those demons get into the city? I thought, naively it now seems, that the Wardstone protected us from attack. And Terendelev, I can't wrap my head around it.
What happened to this poor man? Who is he?
I don't know. He must have been in the square when disaster struck. I tried to revive him, but he was already dead, sadly.
He didn't get these wounds from the fall. Be on your guard. Whatever killed him likely hasn't gone far.
Hang on. I think I know him. His name's Aravashniel, the egghead from the library. He was a good lad, even if he was kind of stuck up. May his soul rest in peace.
Tell me more about yourself.
Who am I? Just an ordinary citizen who decided to take a stroll through the square on the day of the festival. But that's not what you wish to know, is it? You most likely wish to know whether I'll be a burden should you ask me to join your group. No need to worry about that. I can assure you that I am skilled with a rapier, and I also possess some knowledge of magic.
She touches a polished snake skull amulet around her neck. Not many could stand a strike from a demon lord, not even Terendelev.
I can't argue with that. We're fortunate to be alive, albeit underground.
Daskari himself has come to Canabras. There's no mistaking that ugly mug. Terendelev tried to fight him, but what could she do against a near deity? Even the Wardstone was no help. Our city used to be protected by powerful forces, but now...
We've seen how powerless they truly are. Henceforth, we shall have no one but ourselves to rely on, I suppose.
Do you wish to do... I got tongue twisted. Do you wish to join us?
Certainly. Survivors should stick together. It's only sensible. Who knows what else could be prowling about in these caves?
We need to keep moving. There may be a way back to the surface. Somewhere around here.
That's right. It would be the height of foolishness to survive a demon attack only to perish under a pile of rubble.
Let's see if this poor bloke has anything useful on him. Not to sound like a heartless brigand or nothing, but we kinda need all the supplies we can get right now.
He has a single dagger. I'll be right back. And back. Okay.
No reason to pause. We are the light! They are the darkness! Into the fray!
I think, turn-based. I want to make sure it's, yeah, turn-based. There we go. I like that it gives the option.
I'll cut you wide open!
I do what I must.
Padded armor, it's light armor, gold, and a bottle of oil. Ah, so she is a spirit. Yes, a Trindle of scale. I will take it. And not use it because it is special.
Don't hold back!
Do not fear! Do not waver!
The first is Camellia. She can enlarge a person.
The spirits demand your blood.
The light! Take you!
Why are you stealthing, lady? Why was she
The
stealthing?
Inheritor, guide my blade!
Now Dreams will cast a Ray of Frost. And Sela, why are you stealthing?
Together, we stand.
And we'll do a hard save here. There we go.
Strike! This will be quick.
Looks like she needs to like dash or something. She wanted to get up to it. Of course she won't.
No glory without risk!
Explodey! This is really fun. I'm really enjoying it. Got a body to loot. Shiny things. Move these right here because they're very special. Now I have a higher armor class, I think. It's good I went that way. I like exploring everything. Cyanite! I'm looking for a way to add the emotes. So good to see you.
Break against our resolve.
This is a really cool game. So who is first? Oh, it is our spirit lady. Let's see, what does she have? Oh yeah, she uses a rapier.
You are today's sacrifice!
It explodes. My character is a sorceress.
Into the fray!
That fly got yeeted. Meowitzer, Mew. Love. You want some waffle, baby? We've got some waffle, baby. Let me find the waffle baby here. Here's some waffle baby. Isn't he precious? He's just sitting there smiling and minding his own business. He's a good baby. Oh cool, there's a biography. Wonder if I can type my biography. I am neutral good, I am waffle good.
Go for their hearts! A test of my abilities.
The giant coopies.
I'll cut you wide open.
A giant koopy.
Take you!
She's not fast enough to get to it. We skin it for some koopy scales. Nature check. It is a giant koopy. I mean, Koopy's the lizard. Leading them out.
I'm gone.
Oh, we found someone here.
No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere.
You struggle to make out the man's features in the gloom. As soon as he steps into the circle of light, however, you realize you've never encountered a creature like this before. The stranger looks like the work of a vivisectionist who attempted to stitch together a lizard and a man.
Wenduak!
He notices you and freezing. The curling herd protruding from his head casts a malevolent shadow on the cave wall. Wenduag.
Lan, did you find it? Who is that?
This woman looks just as strange as her companion, a cross between a cat and a spider. When she catches sight of you, she immediately drops into a fighting stance. Her movements reveal the lethal grace of a wild predator.
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait. They might know what's going on up there.
Let's see. What is this place?
This is the hall where we remember the glory of our forebears. Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this, trust me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short. Our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else. And that our lives are not lived in vain.
The first Crusaders? You've been down here that long? That's crazy.
What are you doing here?
That's none of your bit.
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold. Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Sul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the underground Crusaders to take up arms. If we get the holy sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
Yes, YouTube does have emotes, but only when you can monetize. I'm trying to figure out how I can get some custom emotes, like from my BTTV, into my channel.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame, and will burn anyone who touches it. Do you think you're special, Lan?
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
Wendu shrugs and turns away. Maze, does it really lead to the surface?
Yes. There are other ways up, but they are far from here. And after the earthquakes, there's a good chance they've collapsed. But the maze... There's a legend among our people that when the walls of the maze fall, that will be a signal for us, the underground Crusaders, that the time has come to go up to the surface and fight the demons in the final confrontation. Until then, the people say the maze is shielding us from taking rash actions. I'm the only one in our whole tribe to have been in the maze. And even I don't know if it's true. But the further I went in the maze, the fresher the air became. That means that it really must lead to the surface.
When the ceiling and walls started shaking, the young ones in our tribe lost their heads. They figured the maze was going to collapse, so it was time to go up to the surface. They grabbed whatever weapons were on hand and ran off toward the maze. They think the maze is no longer a danger to them. They've been listening to Wendwog too much.
Don't try to blame this on me. Yes, I told them that our people are capable of making our way through the maze. In the future. But I always told them to wait until I had made a map of all the maze's dangers. I warned them 100 times. But it was no use. My words just went in one ear and out the other.
Sword of Holy Flame, how did it wind up here?
It came here with its owner. A long time ago. 50,000 gongs to be precise.
70 years ago, in Uplander time.
50,000 gongs ago, our forebears found a dead angel here, along with the bodies of his comrades. The tribe gave them a dignified burial, and they were laid to rest with their weapons. But the flaming angelic sword was stuck in a rock, and no one was able to pull it out. It burned to the touch, like real fire. So the rock was placed over the angel's grave. It should be here somewhere.
Maybe the angel will dig himself out and find the sword for us. That might be our best shot in this chaos.
Lan, watch your tongue.
Demons are laying waste to Canabris.
If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze.
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canabres. People are dying up there. Please, show us the way out.
Tieflings are the descendants of people who sullied themselves by mating with demons. Our ancestors would never sink that low. We are the underground Crusaders, the children of the Crusade's finest.
Sadly, Underground Crusaders is a bit of a mouthful, so people usually just call us mongrels.
You just love repeating that, don't you, Lan? Mongrels. That's what the Uplanders call us. But we call ourselves Neathers.
Oh, I realized I was muted. Cyanite, what did you get? Did you get shinies?
No matter what you call us, it's not gonna stop our horns, hooves, or tails from growing.
I've never heard of Underground Crusaders before.
In Canabras, they're called mongrels. People say that they come up to the surface at night and eat anyone foolish enough to wander alone after midnight. To tell you the truth, I thought you guys were just a tale to tell kids at night.
That's human gratitude for you. Our forefathers suffered the consequences of demonic corruption, all to protect Mendev and Golarion. And for what? So we could become monsters used to frighten children.
Every mongrel has their own take on it. Our chief, for example, thinks of us as something like a reserve military force. He thinks we're standing by until the moment we're needed, and when we emerge on the surface and save the day, all the people will see how good we are, and they'll love us for it. Yeah, he leaves that last part out when he talks about it, of course, but it's easy enough to read between the lines.
Well, we will find the sword faster if we work together. I am willing to help you.
Thanks. An extra pair of eyes can only help. The sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks, swordy. Help us, and in return, we'll get you out of here.
Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it?
Swordy.
What, you want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface? So be it.
Hidden objects. Tab. The festival organized to raise the spirits of the city has ended in death and destruction. Those lucky enough to survive ended up in the ancient catacombs beneath Canavers, catacombs in which, so the rumors say, live a brood of bloodthirsty humanoid creatures. Find the way up. Even at the best of times, the cave beneath Canavers has always been considered a deadly trap, but now that earth tremors have collapsed many of the passages, it will take a miracle for those swallowed by the darkness to find their way back to the light. The more people who pitch in to help look for the sword in the collapsed cave, the sooner the mongrels will show the way back to the surface. One strike of the demon lord's titanic scythe and the merriment turned to terror, and toasted celebration turned to the moans of the dying. For those lucky enough to survive the calamity, it makes sense to seek out fellow travelers in this misfortune. Okay, so my impression of YouTube versus Twitch. Sleepy. YouTube doesn't have as many bells and whistles and integrations and such. It does have an embedded closed caption. And let's see, it has it's actually much more stable, at least from what I can tell. It says excellent connection, very few dropped frames, and I'm on low latency. I was on normal latency the last time. I didn't realize it has a steep learning curve. Creatures. Navasu. It just mentions their abilities. Abao. Hey, they've got those in D&D. I think Navasu is in them too. And Vrock. I remember the Vrock. Borb. Elevacus. Let's see. Yeah, that one's an outsider too. Rolikai. Young giant centipede is vermin. It can treat an affliction. That's funny. The centipede uses persuasion. This is a Koopies. Lizards are called Koopies. That's what I specifically call them. For giggles.
My skills
rely on me. Oh, well, that happened. I found...
It's time to act.
Something?
We do it my way.
Flame tongue. And a copper ring. Improvised museum.
Now what is that?
Grinding stone. Get across.
What's that there?
A strange flash pierces the gloom, and Dreams feels drops of searing blood run down her chest. The wound healed by Terindalev reopens and weeps scarlet, but there is no pain or weakness. A hazy scene appears, a cave chamber, this one or another one entirely. Dreams' heartbeat quickens, and a stream of thoughts suddenly bursts into their mind. Thoughts that clearly belong to another. Treachery. They betrayed me, trapped me, and stabbed me in the back. My trusted allies, my treasured friends, the people I swore to protect, the people for whom I descended from heaven and came to this turbulent mortal world. There they are, up ahead in the gloom of the cave. What are they waiting for? Are they afraid to draw any closer? Do they believe I am about to die from their traitorous blows? Next to me, a quiet moan. Girl with a golden braid lies on the rocks, clutching her slashed side. She refused to join the traitors and paid dearly for it. I could have tried to run, but I will not. Whilst they still have strength, I must. While recognizing the foreign origin of these thoughts, Dreams intuits that they can control them somehow. Let's try to heal the wounded girl. A spark of healing magic illuminates the eerie, murky scene before Dreams. The wounded girl opens her eyes and whispers, "L'Oreal, you said that everything was going to change soon. You said you and the other warriors of heaven would be leaving us on a grand mission to stop demons forever. Is that true?" The frenzy of foreign thoughts comes faster and faster, like a rushing river, and images flash by one after another. A priestess in colorful robes observing the stars, a young female paladin praying, clutching her glowing sword, a majestic golden winged angel gazing into the distance, his face covered by a helmet, but his voice ringing clear. "Only if you're willing and only if you're ready. There is no going back." "Then don't waste your strength healing me," the girl whispers. "Your mission is more important. You take care. It is near." There, in the vision, the darkness in the cave stirs into motion. Something massive appears from within the depths. A vague shadow and outline and nightmare come to life. A wave of odious chirruping and rustling emanates from the shadow, some piercing like hot irons lancing through flesh and bone. The traitors fall to their knees before the shadow in reverent ecstasy, and the wounded girl thrashes in her death throes. But Dreams knows how to resist malign influence such as this, no matter its origin. The force of the attack, though originating in a vision, is terrifying, but Dreams is stronger. They shake off the pain and torpor, but alas, the one who sent the vision cannot claim the same. He is broken and exhausted. A monstrous shadow emerges from the murk of the cave. It is not real, it only exists in this strange vision or memory, but the thrill of fear it provokes is more than real. The shadow's features starkly resemble those of Discari, the terrifying demon lord. In a movement as swift as thought itself, the monster's hand is wrapped around the throat of the one they called L'Oreal. The foolish angel struggling on the rocks, like a fly with its wings torn off, intones the shadow. Its voice changes as it moves, shifting from a quiet whispering to a sonorous shout, becoming young, then old and quavering. Where is your goddess, angel? Where is her self-assured herald? How is it that you are dying here alone, so far from the light of your heaven? A strange calm envelops the thoughts of the one called L'Oreal. He recognizes who stands before him, and he knows he will never bow down before this enemy. The flaming sword flares to life in his hand. Bright, pure, flickering with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam through stained glass. Slash! The blade slices through the demonic creature's flesh, and the monster recoils with a howl, releasing his grip on L'Oreal's throat. The angel falls back heavily on the rocks. His vitality is ebbing, but his pride remains undiminished. He grips the sword and with his last burst of strength, plunges it into the rock. Dreams senses the vision is fading, the rush of thoughts diminishing like a river running dry. The last thing they hear is this. You will kill me, monster. This I know. But one day, someone will come here and raise up my sword. They will raise it up and save and protect the innocent. The vision disappears, vanishing in a burst of colors. Dreams does not hear the final words, but they seem to complete the thought, taking it to heart. The words fly from their lips, and with them something else. The heat blazing in Dream's chest fades away. The edges of the scarlet wound close, leaving not even a scar behind. Looking down, Dream sees the flaming sword in their hand, or rather its outline, the memory of what the sword looked like. With a final surge of warmth and soothing light, the sword vanishes and the light is drawn into their hand. Dream senses it will return. All they need is to call it.
Hey! Are you alright? You were kinda glowing just now.
Seela kneels before the light, offering up a prayer to Iomade.
That was it. The light of heaven. But how?
What did you do with it? Where did it go?
I think I saw the memories of L'Oreal, the angel who died here.
L'Oreal? That really was L'Oreal? The angel from the legends. The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled.
Oh, cool. It has lore when you hover over. That's cool.
You. Thousands of gongs and no one's been able to touch it. And now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood, no different to us, get the sword and start talking about visions.
Now, Wendoag, don't be a sore loser. She is clearly different from us. The sword appeared before her, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff. Because she doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that.
Oh, I just saw what you got, Cyanide. That is so cool. I'm so happy for you. I can't wait to see what you do with it. Let me get a drink real quick. Now I have some Gatorade. It's got fruit, so it's not the best for me, but still.
I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sol, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the Abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make us worthier.
You saw it too, the traitors, the dying girl.
It's only us here, your group, you, me, Wendu, and the light of heaven that sort of got, sucked into you. Any chance you can whip it out again? We do kinda need it.
Whip it out again.
Sorry, I crack jokes when I get nervous, and when I'm upset, and when I'm happy. Anyway, what I said, it came out wrong. We need to bring you to Chief Sol. You can show everyone the light of heaven, we'll rally the tribe and go into the maze, and we'll get back our kin.
And what if she can't make it happen a second time? What then? The tribe will just say we're crazy and turn its back on us.
It seems I can control it.
That is just... wow, I mean, that's amazing! Heaven has truly blessed you.
This power is the most majestic thing I've ever seen in all my life. Is this what the sun is like, Lan?
Yes, it's similar. But this light is more... golden? Chief Saul needs to see this. Now that we have the power of angels on our side, he can't say no. He'll have to assemble a troop to storm the maze. You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours. Without them, we won't survive. And then, the perils of the maze won't be so bad if we go together. We'll make our way through it and find the way to Canabras.
Lead us to your chief, and we will help.
Let's go. We'll take the short route. Well, the only route, really.
What do we have here?
I will loot all the things because that is what I do.
Only you deserve my obedience.
Now, what is Window Egg? So she has her own race. What class is she? She is a fighter. And he is a monk. A monk Zen archer. Interesting. His race is mongrel, not tiefling. Interesting.
Follow if you dare.
I am a dragon, I will end up hoarding everything.
I'm off.
My character is literally a dragon, well, draconic sorcerer at the present.
Forget it.
We will win this war. It's just not my lucky day.
Get across mobility.
Call me again if you need to.
Sela got across and then helped us all across, it looks like.
The inheritor! Save the last one for my blade!
Do not fear!
Fight time!
Do not waver!
Hopefully nobody here is an arachnophobe.
You've crossed the wrong mark.
Azure for potions, caustic mold, berry mushrooms. Well, I killed that spider
I'll do
for
what I
you.
must.
In your honor, I killed that spider. And you don't have to worry about seeing that spider. Let's see, let's try getting across here. Who is good with mobility?
Did it.
He did it. What are we?
They will break against our resolve.
There should be a name for that. I think we are in the dark.
No match for me.
Earth elemental. Oh dear.
I found something. Into the fray.
The spirits demand your blood!
You won't survive.
I looted it. Let's see. Dagnabbit. Go back there. Silly
On your whim.
I will help where I can.
Well, the spirits guide me.
I am yours to command.
I am never wrong. We do it my way.
That area was very, very dark. Did we get across? Yes. A wand of cure light wounds, that's good.
You can trust me.
I'm going to have her cure her own wounds here.
You are today's sacrifice!
They are the darkness.
Oh, a centipede. Yeah.
Endure this!
Combat is pretty fun.
will break against our resolve.
We will stab spiders.
What's that there?
I'll rip you apart!
Make every strike count.
Our archers are really good. There we go. Masterwork Greatsword. Give him an offhand dagger just in case. Why is there a red dot on her hair? Oh, that's her ear. This is actually Pathfinder. It's similar to D&D. Like, very similar. It's got, I mean, like, it's more... It's Pathfinder 1E, so it's more based off of, D&D 3.5, so it's super number crunchy. Give her a great sword. Just to use if anyone comes up close. It's pretty popular. But, the world is similar but different, so the world is called Golarion. Rather than, say, the Forgotten Realms or Eberron, which are, settings in Dungeons and Dragons. Windowag glances at Lamb, who is fixing his slipped bowstring, and quickly walks over to you. Her cat-like eyes glow from beneath her hood. Listen here. You. I don't know who you are, where you came from, but you and I are the only two people here who see things clearly. That's why I'm asking you. Don't show the light of heaven to Sul. Don't you want to save the kids lost in the maze? I do want to, but I'm not gonna risk the future of the tribe for the sake of a few stupid kids. Chief Sul is hesitant. For good reason. He understands how dangerous this is for the tribe. Land's the only one who benefits from these childish games of heroism. I'll go alone if I have to and find them, or whatever's left of them, without any heroics, relying only on myself. Risking only my own life. Windwag slows. You and your friends, you can come with me. Perhaps we can make it to the end of the maze together and find a way out to the surface. I thought you considered the mongrels to be great warriors. The descendants of great warriors. I believe that my people are worthy of greatness. We are strong and can do many things. That is why we were chased down here. We scared people. It's the one thing we can go hunting in the cave, another to fight in the shield maze. Windowag leans closer, her pupils dilating. I've been there. I spent my whole life training so I can make it through all the way to the end. There were more of us trekkers at the start. We were young and stupid. What's a couple of monsters when there's a whole world out there waiting on us? That's what we thought, but we weren't prepared. The maze isn't just a physical challenge, it's cunning and full of traps. It's dark as the primordial night. And if you close your eyes and listen, you hear the whispers right behind you and soft singing in the distance. It seems to rise and fall with the beating of your heart. Windowag looks away. I had to learn from my friends' mistakes. I had to step over their bodies and go further. I don't want to have to do so again. And it will happen again if a crowd of ill-prepared fighters burst into the maze with no idea where they're going. All because Lan believes there's a glowing sword will solve all our problems. Lan is sure the light should be shown to the mongrels. Lan. Windowag grimaces and a guttural husky snarl unfurls in her throat. He wants to play the hero. His first idea, if you remember, was to grab the sword and run headlong into the maze. Does that sound like a plan to you? Me, it sounds like suicide. The worst part is that the tribe might actually take his words to heart and follow where it leads. I will think about it. Let's go. Windowag nods. Don't show the chief the light, and I'll lead you through the maze to the surface. I swear it. Choices. Must gather a party and venture forth. To neat home. Okay, let's see what we got. Rain type unknown.
Follow if you dare.
Looks to be water. Creepy spooter lady.
I'm off. I do what I must.
Your first impression of the mongrel village is a squalid dump. The odors to match. Unblinking, glowing eyes watch you from the gloom. Deformed shadows slope between the huts. You see some mongrels gutting white, eyeless fish, while others are repairing fishing nets. All signs of a normal village life, but tense expectation hangs in the air. Is he speaking? Nope. A heavyset, aged mongrel slowly shuffles his way towards you. The hair on his head grows in limp, wispy strands, and his face has a distinctly rat-like appearance with pronounced teeth, and you hear a rattling sound in his chest every breath he takes. One of his eyes is white, fully scarred by cataracts, while the other gleams with moisture. Uplandish. End times are upon us indeed. Chief Sewell, we found the angel's sword, and we found the one who can wield it. Lan points at you. She had a vision, and now the angel's sword, together with the light of heaven, are somehow inside her. Gather the tribe, anyone who can hold a weapon. The young ones are still alive. We can go save them. Sewell raises his head with ragged, broken fingernails. Ah, Lan, always dreaming. Always talking. You're too hasty for your own good. He's going to get you into trouble. Sul eyes you up and down. An uplander with the light of heaven. That's too good for us. Our kind don't have good things happen. There's always a catch. Lan trusts people he likes to believe. Isn't that right, Lan? I'm the chief. I don't work on fate. Show the light. I'm sorry, Windwag. Is there someone else from the surface here? Sul points off to the side. There he is. Hale and hearty and prim as a peacock, just like me. Sul laughs, but quickly returns to the business. Not good. Too many Underlanders. Not good, not right. What are you doing up here? You're not one of us. We're not your kind. When the time comes, we'll come to you, not you to us. I will help you find the lost mongrels in the maze, but you can quit hoping for a magical sword to appear. Windowegg lets out a satisfied laugh. At last, someone's talking sense. You don't understand. It's a holy light. We'll scare off the monsters that dwell in the maze. Lan drops his voice. Listen, I don't personally believe in the angelic light, but Sul does. Show him. It won't cost you anything. I don't want to go chaotic. That's not Dreams' style. Lan speaks the truth. The heavenly flame flares to life at your unspoken command, bright, pure, dancing with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam passing through stained glass. The mongrels abandon their tasks and stare transfixed. The light is bright, but not blinding. It is warm, but its warmth is soul deep. Sul is silent for a while. Tears are streaming down his wide, pale face, but the old man doesn't even care to wipe them away. So it's true. The angel did not forsake us. No, he came back from the dead. He came to save our children. Hey, J-Man! It's so dark. Want to buy body double? Well, you do have the stream for body doubling. You can always listen to the stream while you work on cleaning or setting your tablet up or whatnot. Lan gives a nod of thanks. The scaled half of his face is indifference, but the human half is visibly relieved, as if he wasn't sure all this time you'd support him. Windowag hisses at you like an angry cat. See these fishermen and these hunters, these husks of men and women. Their blood will be on your hand. Say nothing. You don't even know what to say to that, do you? You're a coward and now the murderer of innocents. You always think the worst, Windu. We're not on our own in this anymore. We've got allies. A couple at least, but one good fighter's worth 10 bad ones. You have the right of it, Lan, but we're neithers. We're going to wait. I sent a messenger to summon all the tribes. It will take time, yes, but they will come. They'll come for the light. Wait, Lan. Wait, Uplanders. Rest a while in one of our huts. Our home is your home. Aww. Lan sighs. Alright, Chief. Understood. Let's hope a few hours isn't the difference between life and death for those kids. If they ask me what took us so long, I'll tell them it was your decision. Windowag only grits her teeth in silence. And we have advanced in level. Can we loot this? They allowed us to loot it. See what it is we do. Oh, we can inspect things. We inspect soul. We can select all characters. Formation. Oh, excellent. Hold the line! Ah, there's camp. That's where we rest. Cannot rest here. Oh, I'm so sorry. Waffle hugs. Knowledge Arcana. Oh, I see. Did I get any new spells? I don't think so. Lay on hands. And an ability, Ice Plant.
I'm always ready.
Oh yeah, my alignment is now lawful good. No. Oh yes, definitely. Mine is too big. What size is yours?
I'm gone.
Dreams identifies bone amulet. Shiny clinky gems. Carrying so many weapons. Oh, she has like a tiefling tail. He probably does too. No, he doesn't. So she has a cat tail. Rest in the hut. So, where is this hut?
We do it my way.
Finally, someone from the service. I was beginning to lose hope. An elderly man in inexpensive but ostentatious clothes approaches you. His face is peppered with several healed cuts and bruises and twisted in an expression of extreme discontent. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Horgus Guerm. Yes, that Guerm. You no doubt have heard of me if you spent any time at all in the city. I have a business proposition for you. Your name tells me nothing. Who are you? You're truly are freshly arrived in the city, then. You couldn't have picked the worst time, that's for certain. Only just arrived and the city's been razed to rubble. You should know you are looking at one of the richest and most distinguished men in Canabras. I may not be well known as certain swaggering loudmouths who spend their lives traipsing from one ball to the next, but the Grim Trading Company is one of the pillars of the city, I'll have you know. Did you see the marquee in the square? I paid for those. Right, any festival delicacies? You have Horgus Worm to thank for that. How did you end up here? For a moment, Horgus's eyes focus on Camellia before his gaze returns to you. And I'll be. Oh, he just happened to end up here. He's, I think he's kind of like their version of Volo, I bet. Like anyone else, down I went when that accursed beetle clawed the ground in twain beneath our feet. I'm lucky I didn't break my neck in the fall, and I'm doubly lucky that I didn't encounter any subterranean cockroaches on my blind wanderings, and instead came across hunters from this settlement. Although I must say, when I first glimpsed their physiognomies, my life flashed before my very eyes. But they turned out to be decent chaps, frightening to look at, but able to keep a bargain. You don't speak kindly of the mongrels, even though they saved your life. Ha! Kind words are for people with hours to fritter away on pleasantries. Horgus Worm speaks his mind. And he pays for services rendered not with kind words, but with hard coin. I gave the mongrels my dagger in exchange for their help. Its handle is worth more than their whole village. What kind of business proposition? I don't know what is happening on the surface right now, but I am determined to find out. You have no intention of seeing out the rest of your days in this village, I suspect. You must find a route back to the city, if there is anything left of it. You are a spellcaster, I presume, a sorcerer, or a wizard. I cannot tell which exactly, but it doesn't matter. Spells are always useful, especially in a situation like this. You are strong, it will be no trouble to you. But alas, I am not as fit as I once was. I can't go crawling about through caves playing at scouts. My proposition is simple. Lead me back to the city, and I shall pay you 1,000 gold coins. I suggest we help this man. It is good to have friends among the Carnivorous elite. 2,000 gold. It is a deal. Splendid. In the meantime, I shall sit here in the village. We have to go. Go on, go on. Don't forget our agreement. When you find the way out, be sure to tell me. He wants help getting out. Yep.
Follow if you dare.
An old smoking pipe. Oh, yes. You there! A tall woman with a face formed by enormous swelling smiles broadly at you, showing off her double row of small, sharp teeth. You, from the surface. You must be tough. Make it all the way down here. Never thought I'd see the day. Called me Dyra. It's trade. Who are you? People around here call me all sorts. Dyra the Hoarder, Dyra the Coin, Dyra the City Girl. Like that's a bad thing. I trawl the caves picking up all kinds of things from the surface that wash down here through your sewers. I trade all kinds of junk for food and clothes, but I only part with my best finds for coins. Got no coins? Forgot what money is? Well, then I am no use for you. If you want city goods, you need to pay for them with gold. Like city folk. Why are you so eager to trade with me? Because all people here are no better than animals now. Dyra yells with surprising anger before being overcome with coughing. Wiping her mouth, she continues. Our forefathers lived in the city like you. Our people love to reminisce about armies, knights, crusades, but I couldn't care less about that. Savages with clubs can fight a war. Only civilized folk can buy and sell. They've forgotten what trading is. They've forgotten the value of gold. They barter hides for plant roots and go on about the feats of Crusaders. Who cares about them? I don't need help remembering. I have coins. I have things to sell. Now let us trade like proper city folk. Oh, that's Dyer's stuff. I do have a lot of gold. A crooked paw. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. You might recognize a few of these things on here. Here's waffle babies. Isn't that a cute baby? That is a waffle baby. He's smiling. He's just relaxing and enjoying his day. Enjoying all the attention he's getting right now. Isn't he a cute baby? The waffle baby. What a happy camper. Quality waffle camera time. Aw, looking as cute as ever. The waffle baby. What do pearls do? I'll keep them just in case. The random stuff from the Dreamsgon horde.
I'm off.
The Dreamsgon horde would be full of all kinds of random stuff. Beware the succubus. The messenger returned. The tribes are gathering at the entrance to the maze. Our people have already gone there. I've warned Nevia and that old guy who won't even acknowledge me. Take your time. There's no rush. Most important people always shown up late. Everything's going to plan, but one thing's bothering me. Windwag's gone. What do you think happened to Windwag? I don't know. She was always stubborn. Maybe she decided she could do it all on her own. I hope she comes back. We'll struggle without her and she'll struggle without us. no matter how hard she tried to deny it. All the tribes, so a whole army is marching on the maze then. By mongrel standards, yes, but don't be too disappointed when you see the reality. There aren't many of us who can hold a weapon, and fewer still who can do any damage with one. What about Nevia and Horgus? Are you just gonna leave them here? Once you've cleared the maze, the way ahead will be safe. Nevia's in no state to fight. And that Horgus guy, he doesn't look like he'll shift an inch unless we roll a red carpet all the way to the surface. Still, are you sure the maze is the only way? There's another passage, the one I used with my dad when we left and came back. The chief, back then, he found it and filled it up to stop anyone else from going against the ancestors' wishes, and what the ancestors wanted was for everyone to go through the maze. I'm not sure of anything right now, but we don't have a choice. We can only go for it. Let's go. There's no time to lose. Let's go. Before we do, thank you. I was so happy. I forgot to thank you before. But you've done something no one else has for a long time. You've given the mongrels hope. It's like we're starting to believe that we're worth something, and now we have the power of angels on our side. Gladden's face grows sullen. It won't change anything, of course, but at least you'll help us save the young ones, hopefully. Let's go through the main gate. The straight road is the shortest. I'll be right back. Get some waffle baby while we wait. That's my overlay. Where did waffle baby go? There we go. Waffle baby. I'm sorry, I had too much Gatorade. Let's see. Waffle baby. There we go. Riveting gameplay. Adorable waffle baby. It's not a dream stream without waffle baby time. Quality waffle baby time. Tiny things. Oh, we got a quest marker. Bloodshot eye. Whose eye is this? They put their own eye in a sack. That's creepy. Good music.
I do what I must.
Quality waffle baby time. I'm using an optical formation. Optimal, actually.
I'll cut you wide open!
Ends here!
It's Koopies. Koopies is going first.
The spirits demand your blood!
The light! Take you!
We'll skin the Koopies. There we go. A giant Koopie. A Koopie sandwich.
I'm gone.
Tribes are gathering soon. We will attack. How long can we wait? The other tribes haven't turned up yet. We're going to wait for them. Just another while longer. Knowing Soul, the preparations will take the best part of the day. Let's go take a look at the maze ourselves and see what's what. So I've got about 40 more minutes of stream time, and then I've got a Dungeon of the Mad Mage game to catch. Last relief of Baphomet, Demon Lord, Lord of the Minotaurs, and Lord of the Labyrinth.
Save the last one for me. You are today's sacrifice!
Oh my gosh, he exploded.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I hope you appreciate this.
Okie dokie. Let's see. Got a lot of shinies. So much shiny loot. Nope, that's not as good as the other. Hey. That is something lots of my characters use a glaive. Unchained dagger. It's inventory management time. Goodness, that eye is creepy. I read door as Thor. Open Thor.
We do it my way.
I found something.
What is that? Crap.
I am helpful, am I not?
Elemental essence. Home of the Minotaur. Sermons from the Labyrinth. Almighty be our Lord, formidable and sublime. His body is a bastion of flesh, rising up above all Minotaurs. His head, with the visage of a goat, is crowned with horns of flame. His shoulders and raiment are emblazed with great runes telling him of his wisdom and might. In his hand he wields Azur Gael, his death-bringing scarlet glaive. Its dark blade cleaves and torments those who cling to false virtues and who grovel before gods. Hail Baphomet. Hail Lord of the Beasts of Golarion and Lord of the Labyrinth. Hail the signs of Baphomet, the mighty host, uncountable in number. I speak the truth. Bow down before your Lord and Master, and let his will lead ye. Worship at his feet, and ye shall receive what ye desire. Might as well use these spell scrolls. Reduce person.
The heartbeat quickens.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Yeah, they won't survive. Ooh.
Together, we stand.
Sela. Sila's got better armor now.
Damn! It's just not my lucky day.
We should move.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Hmm?
Old moldy
Can't hide
book.
from me.
Everyone thinks it's just a bunch of old moldy books. Nothing to see here. I don't see how much is the maze so far.
Now what is that?
This will be quick.
Go for their hearts!
That's kind of nasty.
Endure this.
They just explode into guts. Glenn stares at the dead mongrel with sorrow in his eyes. Hovland. His name was Hovland. Did you know him? Yeah, he's not from our tribe, but we're both hunters, so we cross paths from time to time in the cave passages. We share news and leave supplies for each other. Then he just disappeared. He used to talk about wanting to try his luck in the maze. I thought he was long dead, if only he'd been... Oh, 1 second. I think that's... I think that's the doctor's office calling me. Why would mongrels attack us? Aren't we all on the same side? Something's wrong with them. Just look, their bodies, it's just like something's eating them from the inside out. Sure, maybe these guys just ate something weird or were having an off day, but something drove them out of their minds. Or someone. Seems like this shield maze of yours is crawling with cultists. How'd they get here? I have no idea. This is my first time here too. Maybe they fell down the same way you did. Lynn shrugs awkwardly and looks away. Into it, I came here all the time. I'd ask her about it if she were here. Come to think of it, where is she? Let's go. This place may be even more dangerous than we thought. And there, I was hoping we'd be the meanest things in here. It's mongrels and cultists, not what I expect. I need to find out what's going on here. These portraits, they look familiar. Bloodstains still mar the ground. Around them are comfortable benches with pillows. Someone clearly enjoyed watching others suffer.
You can trust me. I am helpful, am I not?
What's that there?
It's a trap. Where is the trap? Where is the trap so that I can disable it?
A bright future awaits us.
Are we in trouble yet?
What's on your mind? I wonder. I hope you appreciate this.
No reason to pause.
I'm all ears.
They will break against our resolve. Into the fray!
I'll cut you wide open.
Make every strike count.
The light take you!
We will loot them. I think we should go past that trap. Whoops! That's what that was.
Follow if you dare.
I found... something.
I'm off.
Let me draw the first blood. The spirits demand your blood!
You've crossed the wrong mountain.
Oh, I got a crit! Crit!
the light. They are the darkness.
You won't survive me.
You are today's sacrifice!
End of Ursula. Masterwork.
There's something here.
Party suffers from medium encumbrance. I'm over cucumbered. Probably toss these.
Go for their heart!
Hit another obstacle.
I'll cut you wide open!
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Okay. Ray of Frost.
Endure
shot.
this.
Corrupted Mongol Guard.
The spirits demand your blood!
Switching was not a free.
No glory without risk!
He turned him into a pile of gore, wow. I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back.
I do what I must.
Huh.
Open your heart to me. I am helpful, am I not? What do we have here?
I'm gone.
Crypt Raider's armor.
I am helpful, am I not?
Mm-hmm. I'm always over cucumbered. Way too many cucumbers.
What's that there?
There's shinies. Chinese are next. Oh, and
Save
hello.
the last one for me.
Hello, Mr. Elemental?
You are today's sacrifice!
Into the fray!
Make every strike count.
That fell pretty fast for water elemental. That was different. That was pretty cool looking. Kitchen smelling of burnt fat and garlic. Food was clearly cooked here in vast quantities.
Something.
I found cheese. It was delicious.
I hope you appreciate this.
Am I over cucumbered though? I am lightly cucumbered. Now I think I'm cucumbered. Numbers' system of aqueducts channeling water from the river into the city is seriously damaged in the earthquake.
Did we find trouble? No, they did. You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Something dangerous here. Corrupted mongrel brute.
Ah, a test of my abilities.
You won't survive me.
Go for their hearts!
It's his turn. I'll use cucumber while I'm zoning out and redoing my desk. Are you talking to cats again, Dreams? Did the cats spit you up?
Endure this!
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
I'll cut you wide
wide open.
I need to get the elf into the fray.
Make every strike count.
Fitting that he was the one to end that brute. Spare one of his, give his people a merciful death. A ring of protection. I will give it to Dreams.
I have no use for this.
There we go. I am almost over cucumbered. Breastplate. Basically the same. Can I eat this? Nope. This is just like a trophy or something. Talking to cats. About cucumbers. We are talking to cats.
We do it my way.
Well, technically I am talking to cats if Meowitzer's here.
Follow if you dare.
Did we step on their toes as well?
This guy was like, roar.
The spirits demand your blood!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The light, take you!
Oh, yeah. Just trying to get closer.
You are today's sacrifice!
See how this works. Acid splash.
You won't survive me.
Scale mail, pretty heavy probably. But a new shield. Whoops, I just got cucumbered. As an enhancement, yeah, this is much better than the breastplate. I was over cucumbered, but I'm fine now. Cute. Funny. Did the cats put you up to this? This must have been their armory. Lockpicks. Excellent. I'm already nearly over cucumbered.
I do what I must. I'm gone.
Oh yes, the bedrooms.
We do it my way.
The quarters. Oh, and it looks like we're gonna loot this chest. But first, we will save. Then we'll loot the chest. And then, it will be streaming time.
I am helpful, am I not?
Because it is, time for me to head off and get some dinner, and then, I've got a, Dungeon of the Mad Mage game to catch. So, I will see you all later. Thank you all for watching the stream. I'll be streaming on Wednesday as well. Love these maps, which someone could make copies available to use for battle maps. Let me check something actually. Adventure paths. Let me take my alarm off here. Because this is based off of an adventure path called Wrath of the Righteous. And actually, that's a Pathfinder 2. Let me check the adventure paths here. Let's see. Pony Finder. Wrath of the Righteous. The World Wound Incursion. The maps are based... I mean, the whole game is based off of a Pathfinder adventure path. But, the map is pretty cool. But anyway, I will see you all tomorrow and hope that you catch my stream tomorrow. And thank you for watching.